Beautiful beaches, stunning scenery, wonderful warm temperatures.
When you think of Tenerife, motorsport may not be the first thing that comes to your mind.
The bustling Spanish island located in the Canaries, just west of Africa, has been a hotspot for tourists since the late 1900s, with its year-round sunshine and aforementioned scenery making it the perfect spot for a little breakaway.
So why is this small island known for tourism building an F1 track? And I think the real question to follow that up is, will F1 ever actually race there? Today we're going to find that out. The Tenerife Circuit del Motor is currently being built in a Togo on the south of the island, just a stone's throw away from the South Airport. That is if you can throw a stone about 2 miles.
The 4.05 kilometre circuit will be made up of 16 corners and an 819 metre main straight, on which cars can hit a top speed of around 200 miles per hour, which is just slightly slower than the top speed in my Polo. The facility plans to be fully stocked with a massive paddock, 5,000 seats, VIP area, a restaurant, shop, everything you'd expect to see at a state-of-the-art racetrack. So what does this track look like right now?
This. Although, to be fair, this isn't actually the track. The track's over the hill over there, if you can sort of see it. I can't show you any closer because it's prohibited. And even though I would usually jump the fence for content, there's definitely about 60,000 kinds of poisonous snakes in the bushes waiting to kill me. So unfortunately, lads, it's as much as we're going to see, I can't lie. But yeah, this is the outside of the track. The main entrance is over there. You go through that way, and I'm assuming you go up, and the track's actually over there. There's not much stuff going on. I can't hear any construction. I can't see any construction workers. That big sign saying Tenerife Motor Circuit is the only thing I can actually see that relates to the F1 track anywhere around here. To be fair to them, though, they did only get the plans approved in July last year. So construction has kind of just begun, I guess. It has been 6 or 7 months, but you know what I mean. And when those plans did get approved last summer, they had a big event for it. They launched the project, you know, officially, and they even had Carlos Sainz Jr. fly out for it. So it's a real big project, lads. I'm gonna leave this zone now before I get arrested. So bye-bye, track. Hopefully, if I ever come back to this race, it looks a bit more civilized than this.
Now, during the aforementioned event, they showed off the plans, had a small esports event on a virtual version of the track on Assetto Corsa, and the Ferrari driver commented on how excited he was for the project. The track is incredible. It has 3 particularly beautiful corners. I want to try it, and I hope it is finished very soon. I'm sure those are totally honest words of excitement there from Carlos, and he wasn't just saying that because they've flown him out there and given him a free holiday.
Jokes aside though, why would they be building an F1 track in Tenerife? It's a bit random, isn't it?
And yes, while a small Spanish island might seem like a bit of a rogue choice to build an F1 track, there are some reasons behind it that I can understand.
Well, firstly, the weather is perfect. With the island only receiving about 10 days of rain per year and the rest being sunshine, it means that racing can take place at any time, with it also not being too hot to cause the drivers or the cars any issues. Plus, thanks to Tenerife being as popular with tourists as Monster is with CEX workers, transport links for the island are great, with there being regular flights there from around the world. Although I doubt you'll find a direct flight from Australia there, but you know what I mean.
Moreover, the island itself has a very active motorsport fan base and community, that being both spectator and driver-wise, with there being an active motorsport calendar on the island, including rallying and hill climb events, like the Rally over Cayman Isla de Tenerife, that's been going for almost 50 years, and the infamous Sabida a Tamino hill climb,
which we're about to drive now in a much more sensible manner. Isn't that right, Ryan?
Speak for yourself, boy. I'm the one driving.
But before I put my life in the hands of this ginger man, let me introduce you to the absolute whip that we'll be doing this in.
It is actually rally spec. Got Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tyres. We're outside a police station right now. This is the start of the Ryan Rally, as I'm going to call it, because I'm going to absolutely fucking destroy this rental car, but it's going to be great. Here we go.
Wish me luck, boys. I'm going to die.
And we're off. Jesus, Ryan! Let me car, let's go! This car is not built for this speed, Ryan. Slow it down!
Not to 60 in about 17 seconds. We're using all probably 70 horsepower that we've got.
Ryan, that's a freaking blind corner, Ryan! Oh, it's a lorry! Fucking hell!
We're not even going that fast. It's just the road's so windy, bro.
Did rental cars have telematics?
I hope not. To be fair, you're not going that quick, and if the rental company are watching this, have you broken the speed limit so far?
No.
Here we are. I think we're crossing the line now. We've made it. I don't know what our time was. It was probably miles off the record, but there you go. That's the hill climb.
So yeah, the island isn't a stranger to motorsport. Yet I know, I can see your comments already, hosting a few hill climb and rallying events isn't quite the same as having the pinnacle of motorsport arrive on your doorstep. I mean, take my home county of Cornwall for example. They put on hill climb events, they got oval racing, they have drift events, they have drag racing events, and they've not got F1 drivers turning up to the county trying to start a race. That is of course except for when I go home. Anyway, back to Tenerife. The current circuit holds a FIA Grade 2 license, which is enough to hold a test for Formula 1 cars, but if they want to race them there, they're going to need a Grade 1. Yet the big brain brains behind the project knew this and thought ahead, making sure the track will be built to grade 1 safety standard from the start. Meaning that, and I've got a quote here, because I'm a pro journalist, definitely didn't just find this on Google, if in the future the managers wanted to ask for maximum homologation for their track because they wanted to host a Grand Prix, they could easily do so. Nice.
Now, this project has received years and years worth of investment by this point, and by every source I can find online, it is being built. However, even with my extensive research, I still haven't been able to find a targeted completion date for the whole track. Maybe I'm just stupid and not a pro journalist, or maybe they just haven't put one out there yet. Also, yes, I'm in a stairway in a side alley because the thought of filming in public makes me want to vomit. Nah, I'm just being dramatic, lads. There's just loads of old people around and they're all giving me really dodgy looks. Don't they know I'm the next big thing on YouTube?
I should also mention that, as always with these kinds of projects, environmentalists have been very vocal in their opposition to the idea.
The opposition is actually some of the strongest I've seen in a while, with the comment section on the track's official Instagram page receiving more backlash than the FIA's after Abu Dhabi 2021.
Which, I mean, is fair. At the end of the day, I'm a race fan. I'm always going to want to see racing everywhere I go. But I understand, lads, alright? Greta is speaking facts. We are killing the world. Racing isn't helping it. But I just like seeing race cars, alright, lads? I know I'm a hypocrite. I'm trying to save the world. I do my recycling. But I just like seeing cars go fast around the track, alright? So leave me alone.
So that's Tenerife's plans for an F1 track. And to answer the question I asked at the start of this video, can I see F1 ever actually racing here? No, not really. As much as it would be sick to see.
The calendar is already overflowing with races as it is. And with F1's current obsession with the US and the Middle East wanting a race in every one of their countries as well, I just can't see Tenerife having any hope of getting a sniff at a race. It doesn't matter if they've got the track, it doesn't matter if they've got a motorsport-based history there. I just can't see a way in which it happens. If anything, lads, we need to go to Africa next. We don't need to be giving Spain a second race.
But let me know what you think in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, why not watch another? Like when I went to Copenhagen to see the F1 track they try and build there. Link to that's on the screen now. Cheers for watching, lads. Stay safe. In a bit.